Check this out. For this video, I want to talk about calculating the cost of moving abroad. That's right, calculating the cost of moving to a different country. So in this video, I want to talk about what that means, how much it's going to cost, and then assessing if the cost is truly worth it. So when you think about calculating the cost of moving abroad, I know you may instantly think about money, right? Like how much is it actually going to cost me in dollars to leave my home country and move somewhere else. But when I talk about the cost, what I mean is what will you have to give up in order to move abroad? And it's really something that you don't fully understand. It's something you can't fully calculate until you do it. You can calculate the cost because you can Google how much it's going to cost you to, let's say, find a place abroad, buy a ticket to travel abroad, and all of the monetary stuff. But there are costs associated with it, such as time that you can't really calculate. There's costs such as giving up time with family, giving up experiences with family that you can't really put a number to. Right? There's some costs when it comes to being alone that it's hard to put into numbers. And so when I talk about what is the cost, I truly mean what are you going to have to give or give up in order to move abroad. And then the second thing is when it comes to identifying the cost, it's like assessing if it's truly worth it. And so I guess I can only talk about just my personal experience when it comes to things that I've given up and if it's worth it. So when I think about my life, I try to first think about purpose. What is my purpose in life? And when I went on a trip to Senegal in 2017, I felt the Lord really tell me that my purpose is to help people find happiness in their struggle through my writing and my speaking. And so over time, that purpose has evolved, and I've noticed different ways of how I can do that. And the purpose also led me abroad. I had this desire to move to Paris, and I did it. And what it brought me was worth any amount, because what it brought me is self-awareness. I was able to learn myself in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do if I stayed where I was at, right? I put myself in positions to where I had to figure things out, where I had to make decisions on the fly, and I didn't have a lot of time to do it. It was more of just like having to make a leap of faith and make certain decisions. And so when you assess the cost, I think you have to think about what is your purpose in life, because all of us have a purpose. All of us were put here on earth for a reason. And if you don't know what that purpose is, start with just identifying your passion. You know, what is your passion in life? For me, my passion is writing. And so there's a correlation between Paris, France, and writing. All right, a lot of the world's best artists, writers, painters, whatever, they spend time in Paris. And when you're thinking about your passion, my mom told me this. She said, your passion is something that you love to do so much that you would do it for free, right? Your passion is something that you love to do so much that you would do it for free. So think about that for you. What is something that you love to do so much that you would do it for free? And I'm curious, if you're watching this and you have an idea, put it in the comments. But then you think about your passion. Is there an opportunity for you to dive deeper into your passion by moving abroad? And that's something that you can only answer, and there are people that you can reach out to help you with that answer, because social media has allowed us a gateway, a bridge really, to talk to anybody in any country if you take advantage of it. So what is the cost? The cost is not even monetary. The cost is more mental, spiritual, emotional. Are you willing to give up family time? Are you willing to give up security? Are you willing to give up certainty to chase a dream or a desire to move abroad? And into assessing the cost, is it going to be worth it? Are you willing to take that risk of possibly failing, possibly falling down? Do you believe in yourself that whatever happens, you'll get back up? And I forgot what the third one is, But but I just wanted to come here and share this message as I'm in my new city in France, and as you can see, it's like super peaceful, a lot of just peaceful energy. And so for me personally, I'm using this time to really just dive deeper into discovering who I am and why I'm here, and the value that I can bring to the world, and the value that will be generational. So yesterday on the Pack It Up call, I talked with someone who said they had a global mindset, right? Because the first module of the Pack It Up course is what is a global mindset, and I talk about how global mindset is one that is curious, one that is brave. Is someone who has the mindset of thinking, what are other people's lives like in different countries and cultures, and what can I learn from it? And so I talked to a guy who said he had a global mindset, but he didn't have a passport. American guy, so he's never been abroad. And so in my head, I'm thinking, you say you have a global mindset, and you've had it for 10 years, but why have you never been abroad? And he said two things. He said, for one, lack of opportunity, and two, lack of representation. So maybe pause and think, because some people may not see an opportunity, but I believe that you can create an opportunity, right? And it starts with just having that thought, having that desire, and then putting in some actions like looking up activities or looking up flights or whatever, getting a passport, right? There are actions that you can do to help you get closer to going abroad. And then two, he said lack of representation. Like, he didn't really see people that were moving abroad or traveling abroad. He said that I was the first person that he knows that lives overseas. And so that right there inspired me to just be more vocal about this journey, because I think there's something that could be beneficial for any human being in this adventure of moving abroad, because it really is an adventure. You're going to be around people that are not like you, may judge you, and you just have to really observe people in a deep way, to where you can try to get an understanding for thoughts and for actions without even knowing. And so I just wanted to share that, because I think it's super important. But that's it for this video. The Pack It Up group link is in the description if you want to dive deeper into what you may be going through, dive deeper into your journey of moving abroad or traveling abroad, whatever you want to do. The Pack It Up group is a place for that, because we meet every week and we talk about how to get you one step closer to accomplishing the adventure of moving to a different country. So that's it. Signing out from France. See you in the next video.